If you don't understand the psychology of success, you will always settle for average. There is a success cycle that I've learned as a barber and as an entrepreneur that has made winning simple versus a struggle. But what is the success cycle? How does it work? And how can you apply it right now? So in this video, I'm going to give you my 6-part success cycle that it does not matter what field you're in, you will be able to use to make winning more of a habit. But first, what is the success cycle? So for me, I started to notice some trends, right? So I started out and I was going over things, and as a young person, I just kind of had dreams, right? I'm sure any of you probably can relate to that. I would call that vision. And then after I had this vision, I kind of wandered a little bit, like, can I really do this? Am I worthy of this? Can I, accomplish it, right? It seems big and daunting, right? So I started to kind of wonder about that. And that's something that I had to learn to gain belief, not only in myself, but that I could grow into being the person I needed to be. And then after a while of just kind of fighting and struggling and scrambling and stuff, I was like, I gotta start to be able to focus a little bit and kind of what's the main things that are the driving forces behind the success, right? And then after you start getting that a little bit, then I had to learn something I call patience, because Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is your success or your dreams, right? I remember watching a video one time, and Oprah Winfrey said that the average success story takes 17 years. That reminded me to be patient along the way. And then after, you kind of hit the goal, right? We've all probably set out to do something before and we've hit a goal. And then at the end, we're like, all right, cool, now what, right? So as I kept going through this cycle, it made me start to think and reverse engineer back on how I can create my own psychology of success pretty much in a cycle, because it does repeat itself from goal to goal to goal, from dream to dream to dream, and from each thing that you try to accomplish. And I'm gonna break that down in this video right now. But first, what is it? What is the success cycle? And pretty much it is a cycle of actions that helps you accomplish a goal. So now, let's break these down, right? The 6 parts. Step 1 is vision, right? Or better known for this analogy, it's gonna be called foresight, right? This is where you develop your vision. This is where you have an idea. This is where you have something that you're gonna set out to accomplish, right? You have a goal, right? And you need that vision. And then what I always tell even my kids, right, is once you have that vision, I need you to write it down, right? I have this very firm belief in if you write it, you make it real. So when it comes to your vision, I want you to write as many details about that vision down, all right? And then we're gonna go into step 2. Once all that's written down and you have your vision on paper, right? Even in biblical terms, right? It says write the vision, make it plain, right? So we're gonna start there. Step 2 is going to be belief. Now, if it's a big audacious goal, right? You may not believe you can do it right off the bat, right? But here's where I need you to develop this belief. I want you to believe, right? And have faith in you becoming the person able to accomplish the goal over time. We all start with basically average skill set or just some basic parameters for a beginning. But then as we can grow and develop ourselves to become the person we need to accomplish the goal. I remember my mentor telling me one time, he said, Will, the whole purpose of setting goals is for you to go work on the goals, but the goals will work on you. And then you'll realize over time that you'll get better and then ultimately be able to accomplish it. So that is what is going to require faith from you. So we'll have foresight as step 1, and we'll have faith as step 2, which now going to lead me to step 3, which is fight, right? Every day you wake up in life, you're going to face some opposition, right? You're going to face some opponents. Sometimes it can be people close to you. Sometimes it's people you don't know. Sometimes in the marketplace, you're in a competitive fight, right? You're competing for the same customers, right? Sometimes you're competing against yourself. So every single day, you're going to grow up and wake up and get into a fight. You're gonna have to be able to learn how to fight if you're ever gonna win in life, because life, as we all know, can throw us some very strong hardships, and it can almost feel like torture at times. You're gonna have to fight back and ultimately get better. So fight is step 3. Step 4 is what I call focus, right? This is a major key, especially in today's times. Because if you look around in the world, right, we're constantly bombarded with distractions. We're going to have to figure out a system and a formula that allows us to focus in on what we need to do to ultimately be successful. What you focus on expands. If you focus on things that are positive, you end up with more positive things going on in your life. If you focus on what's negative, you end up with more negativity. If you focus on being entertained, you may have a lot of fun. But if you focus on being educated, you may learn a lot. So that's 4 is going to be focus. Then we have what I call step 5, and this is forbearance, right? So for those of you that may not know what that means, it's basically delayed gratification. Can you forbear for a minute to allow your dreams and your goals and the person you need to become to be able to accomplish it? We need you to be able to develop. That does not happen overnight. It does not happen in a flash. It's just not going to work like that. So you need to be able to delay some gratification and give yourself time and be able to forbear the pain that comes with building anything worthwhile, okay? And then the last one, step 6, is what I call the fruit, right? If you've done the first 5 and you've done them very well, you should then have fruit to show for it, right? In the Bible, it says you can tell a good man by the fruit that he bears, right? You can always check a person by their fruit. And if you're getting the results you like, right, then great. If not, something along them first 5 steps, whether you weren't focused, you didn't give it enough time, you didn't fight hard enough, you really didn't believe, you said you believed, but you didn't, or you may have a vision, but you never wrote it down. Somewhere along that line, you've skipped some steps and you need to go back and recalibrate and really lock in so you can ultimately see the fruit of your labor that you truly desire, right? Now, here's the other part of that. The reason why I call this a success cycle is simply this. After you get your fruit, right, which is your goal, your dream, or whatever, usually it comes with an expanded vision, right? And it starts you back over at the top of the success cycle. So, for example, for myself, right? I wanted to become a barber. Then I was like, I want to be the best barber. I want to make 6 figures, right? So then I made 6 figures. But then after that, I was like, well, I want to own my own shop one day, right? Then I went into business ownership and owned my own shop. That was once a goal, once a dream. Then once I got 1 shop, guess what? My vision expanded. I started to see 2 shops. And then I built a 2nd shop. And then after that, the vision expanded and I started to see 3. Then once that happened, I was like, whoa, 3, I don't know how I'm gonna get to 4 and 5. I didn't really see that because I knew I needed to build a pipeline, right? Like every other major business in the world, they have a pipeline that they can recruit from. So then my vision shifted again and I said, well, I need to go in and open up a school, right? And start teaching people and expanding my horizons. But I did not see a school when I was trying to cut that first head when I got out of school, right? I didn't even see a first shop until I had enough clientele where it felt like I knew everybody in the shop. And then once I built the first shop and I got that one successful, then I started to see shop 2. You're not gonna see 10, 15 shops before you get the first one. That's just not how vision works, right? Vision is kind of like if you're in the car at night, right? You turn your headlights on, you can see about 200 to 300 feet down the road, right? But in order for you to see further down the road, you got to get in that car, turn it on, drive down the road, and then all of a sudden you can see further. That is success cycle in action. Vision, right, which we call foresight, faith, fight, focus, forbearance, and then fruit. That is my personal psychology success cycle that has changed my life when it comes to being an entrepreneur and a barber and creating all the success I have across the last 15 years. I hope that blesses you. And if you take what I've given you in this video and you apply it to your life, it's almost a guarantee you will make progress. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to watch this one next.